This is Discover 5 Mock IELTS Speaking Test, end of course. Hello there.
Hi.
What's your? Can you introduce your name? Introduce yourself, please.
My name is Khánh and I was born in 2011. So I am turning 14 this year. I study in Yên School, secondary school in Cầu Giấy, Hà Nội.
Okay. What's your favourite subject at school?
My favorite subjects, I think, is English because I started learning it since I was like in kindergarten, and I feel like I get the best score in that subject more than the others.
Good, excellent stuff. So there's going to be 3 parts to this test. The first part will consist of me asking you some questions about a particular topic. The second part will be you talking about a topic between 1 to 2 minutes in some detail. And the third part will be us two having a bit of a discussion. Okay? So the first part, what we're going to talk about is people that you study with. All right? So who do you spend the most time studying with?
I spend the most time studying with my sister because she teach me since has taught me since I was in kindergarten, like from the alphabet to something like math and to English. Sometimes she taught me Korean and like physics or like biology subject. She also teach me that.
Okay. What kind of things do you, well, you've already answered that question, so we'll move on to the next one. Are there times when you study better by yourself?
Yeah, I think so because like since she moved to high school and that time I was in grade 6 when I started to move to secondary school. She doesn't have time to teach me, so I have to study myself. And yeah, like 3 years from now I am in the 8th grade, and I think that I'm quite good in studying by myself because I'm like 2 out of 3 years I've been like in the first place of class.
Okay. So do you think that you're doing a better job of studying by yourself now?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think it's important for people to study together with other people?
I think it's, of course, yes, because like people can share the knowledge to each other. You can ask others something you don't know and teach others thing you understand too. And they could also like being a teacher of others, like talking about the subjects and like make an exam for others to see how much they understand the subjects.
Okay, so thank you very much. That's the end of part 1. What we're going to do now is we're going to move on to part 2. Now on part 2, you've got a piece of paper and a pen there, so if you want to make some notes, you can. In this part of the test, you will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes if you would like to. What I would like you to do is the following. Describe a tourist attraction you enjoy visiting. You should say what this tourist attraction is, when and why you visited it, what you did there, and explain why you enjoyed visiting this tourist attraction. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a 1 minute timer. After 1 minute, what we're going to do is you're going to tell me about that tourist attraction. Okay? Off you go. Okay, so whenever you're ready, can you please tell me about this tourist attraction you enjoy visiting?
I have visited many places, but one of the places that I really enjoying, which is tourist attractions, is Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. It is located in Ba Đình Square in Hanoi, Vietnam. As many people know that it is where our passed away President Ho Chi Minh, rest in peace. He has bring a lot of, after he died, this place has bring a lot of memories and many like meaningful things for Vietnamese people, and it makes me like know more about him, know more about our culture, knows about the historical, and I like feeling more enjoyable about the peace that I have now. And it's really like, as a Vietnamese, going to Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum means that you are good students. Like school will get you a trip there if you are an excellent student. Like if there are 100 kids, there are only about 13 to 20 kids can go there. And I visited for like 2 times, and there's a big kind of garden, like a lot of trees that President Ho Chi Minh really liked, and they are all meaningful trees. Inside there are like statue of him, and of him standing or working. So to me it's really meaningful.
Nice, excellent stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the third part of the test now. In this part of the test, we're going to have a little bit of a discussion. Okay, so the first point that we're going to talk about is different kinds of tourist attractions. What do you think are the most popular tourist attractions here in Vietnam?
To me, I think the most attractive tourist attractions maybe is the Hoàn Kiếm Lake, like where the turtle like turtle tower, like in Hoàn Kiếm Lake, you know?
Yes, I do. Why do you think Hoàn Kiếm Lake is so popular with tourists?
To me, I think that is like in the center of our capital city in Hanoi, and like the place has an like very pretty views, and people like other people from other countries visiting Vietnam usually goes there for like for a hotel or a trip, and there are lakes, there are water. Like we are inside, we doesn't have any beach, so people really enjoy place that have lake or rivers. So I think is why it attracts a lot of people there.
Okay. Do you think younger people prefer going to different tourist attractions compared to older people, or do you think they like going to the same ones?
Can you repeat it again?
Yeah, of course. Do you think younger people and older people like going to the same tourist attractions or different types?
I think that the younger people and the older ones likes to go to the same place. Like older people may go to some more historical and meaningful places, like Ho Chi Minh Mausoleums or something kind of like that. But younger like to go to some like leisure places, like for fun, new, and those places may be really attracted with like for pets, for fun, for movies, something. Other older people may prefer something more historical.
Okay. Do you agree that some tourist attractions should be free to go into?
Yeah, I agree with that, because like it's something is meaningful, so people like all the people of the country should know more about it. so going to it bring a lot of memory of historical and meaningful things. So other like people from fortune people and the people in the country should go there to know more about it. So the price may make some people that doesn't want to go inside to explore more about that tourist attraction place.
Okay. We're now going to move on to a slightly more open topic about tourism. We're going to talk about the importance of international tourism. Do you think tourism is an important part to Vietnam?
I do think so, because like when the American and the French like come to Vietnam, we have been a really poor country. By the meaningful of tourism, we're from the poor countries turning to a going up country right now. It brings a lot of money for us by the tourism, by other people visiting like leisure places or historical and meaningful places. Since after we are independent, I think so.
Okay. What do you think are the benefits of people visiting another country as a tourist?
First, people visiting another country tourist attractions may like get them more knowledge, and they can understand the meaning, the historical, like, or the fun, what people in the other countries do, the culture. And in the other side, people in that country may get more money from foreign tourists when they visit their home country.
Okay, good. Thank you very much, and that concludes the video test.